Alright, the final dungeon, Pandemonium. Alright, we have a new enemy, or actually two new enemies. I think they're Death Rider and I forget what the Mantis is called. Yeah, the Death Riders are basically upgraded Black Knights. Get haste and berserk and you should be able to one-shot them. Okay, Mantis Devil. Other enemy's name. I guess I'll take it out first because it has magic. Why does a Mantis have magic? I don't know, but it does. If there's a physical attack, they'll just miss, as you can tell. And we get the Almighty Ribbon. This is what I've been waiting for. And a Thunder Spear I can get rid of, but I'm definitely equipping that ribbon. Yeah, you lose a bunch of defense, but you get immunity to status elements, so who cares about defense when you can't be hit with status elements? To get rid of all these trash items. Okay, you gotta go through this one here, yeah. Or no, you can't. Gotta go around. Yeah, Death Riders can also drop elixirs as well. So they're a really good enemy to fight because you get that ribbon from them. As well as the elixirs and the ribbon from it. Get an ether. And we have another enemy, Mithril Golem. A lot of defense on this one. So we'll get rid of the Death Rider first. No, maybe not. I did critical hit it though, so I ignored its defense. I don't think it would have killed it if I didn't critical hit. Right, on this floor, the first thing you want to do is go southeast and grab a chest. And we go all the way back up and around. Oops, I accidentally stopped the recording for a second there. Alright, on to the next floor. Alright, on this floor, you're going to be given 4 paths. We're going to take the one on the far right first. And each of these are going to lead to a boss fight in a chest. And the first boss will be coming up ahead here. Right here. Alright, that's one down. I think there's like 3 more left, maybe 4 left. Let's go through the next door over. We've been doing to me here. Beast Demon, I guess. It's like an upgraded Godos. Yeah, the spell doesn't work on Ribbon, so I still don't have to worry about status elements. So it does lower my magic resistance. Alright, but me in the backpack there, Devil Wolf called Fenrir in the other versions of the game. Alright, grab this chest for another boss. I should have came to this door last, but now we gotta go back. Don't go the other way yet. I should have went this one last. Alright, let's go to the next one over. We'll come back to that door in a moment. He's leveled up to 9 in that fight. We got another boss coming up ahead. Alright, we got 2 more optional bosses. Well, actually 3 if you count Iron Giant. Alright, we need to go back and go through that final door. Or, can we go through here? Nope. Alright, so this room here has a bunch of paths where you can go through stuff. And it'll lead to another boss, as usual. Alright, here's the boss. Alright, so we have to continue along this path and we can get to another boss we can fight. Alright, we have another boss here as well. Alright, we already picked up the, already opened the chest. There's not a boss. You get the Mazamune. But if you run around this, like, you can encounter, like, new enemies and stuff. Ice Gigas. Basically the bosses you fought earlier, you can fight again. Yeah, the Mazamune just wrecks stuff. You don't even need haste in Berserk. You can also fight the dragons again, too. I think there's a new dragon in this as well, I think. Yeah, I think it was that red dragon we already fought. So we fought all the dragons. Alright, I got haste 9 and berserk 9 on my character. Let's see how much damage I do with the Mazamune. 4357. 4400 to that one. Insane. And that's only when they're level 9. Imagine if berserk was 16 and haste was 16. That's the max level of the spells is 16. And also imagine if I had my weapon level 16 as well. How much damage I would deal. It'd be crazy. It'd be max damage for sure. Anyway, we need to go back now. Yeah, I can one-shot enemies now. I don't even need protected. I don't even need haste or berserk. Yeah, besides the blood sword, the Mazamune is like the best weapon in the game. Of course, you can't compete with the blood sword, especially against the final boss. Alright, now we can continue deeper into this place. We have to go to that second room. I don't know how I'm still getting spirit even though my spirit's maxed. Yeah, go ahead and warp there. And then you just want to go up and to the right. And go ahead and warp here. Alright, from this point on you can encounter Iron Giants. I think in the room where all the chests were you can encounter Iron Giants as well. But not on the final floor. It's floors 5 through 7. You can encounter the Iron Giant as a random encounter. And it's a boss fight, so I will be encountering it. So just be prepared if you do encounter it. It can be kind of tough. Especially solo. But we'll see what happens. Sage's Wisdom. This floor you just have to go basically all the way around. You gotta go up and then all the way around. Hopefully I do run into the Iron Giant eventually, because it can take a long time to encounter it. It is super rare. Like, it takes a long time to encounter it. I remember in the Pixel Remasters it took me forever for it to show up. On this floor you want to go east first, it'll lead to a chest. You can encounter King Behemoths as regular enemies now on this floor. There's also a chest to the northwest as well. Alright, grab that chest and then we can go to the next floor. It's right up there. That's actually the floor where the boss is at, so I need to encounter the Iron Giant now. Alright, I finally encountered the Iron Giant. It took forever. Well, not forever. It took about 30 minutes, maybe? No. Probably like 10 minutes, but this is keep in mind this is a speed up. 5 times speed. So we're looking at about normal speed. It would have probably been about an hour to encounter it if I wasn't speeding it up. It's literally, if I press the speed up button, it is literally 5 times speed. I'm at 60 FPS now, right? If I press the speed up, it goes to 360%. 360 FPS. So that's actually 7 times faster. No, 6 times faster, excuse me. 6 times faster. So 6x speed basically. And yeah, it took me about 10 minutes to encounter it, so you're looking at about an hour to encounter it. And I'll show you where I encountered it after this battle. I'm up the volume here. Alright, so this is the room I was in where I got the... I had to load a previous save state in order to be able to get back to one of the previous rooms, and then I made my way to this room here. And this is where you want to fight the Iron Giant. Keep running across these 6 pillars until you encounter it. Do not go to the next floor either until you encounter it, because it does not show up on the next floor. It only shows up on this floor and then 2 other floors. Floors 5 and floor 6. This is the best floor to find it on. This is floor 7 here, apparently. So yeah. Anyway, already showed me going this path already. So I'll meet you on the final floor. Or the floor before the final floor. Alright, so I'm back here. Remember where I was already here before. And we're going to head to the final floor and take on the final boss and complete Final Fantasy II for the NES. I think there's actually a place to teleport here, though. Yeah, right over here. Okay. This is where the final boss is. Okay. I was wrong. But this is the final floor. Obviously, you want to make sure you're fully healed. And here's the final boss up ahead. Alright, so I equipped 2 blood swords. Watch this. Yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to speed it up, but I'm gonna show this boss slowed down anyway, but holy crap, he actually hit me for that much damage. But he's dead. 3 hits with dual wielding blood swords. Let's actually fight him normally though, because that's kind of cheap. And you also fully heal as well when you do that too. Yeah. But I dual wield the 2 blood swords and you just automatically annihilate him. Assuming your sword level's high. Assuming you have a high level sword. Mine's, I think, my sword skill is level 12, or level 11 I think. Let's beat him without the blood sword. Let's do it without the blood sword now. And just to show you what I did, I had it like this. And it says 18, but it's actually it don't do 18. It does a lot more than that, obviously. But let's go. We're gonna equip the Mazamune. Because you may not have got maybe you didn't get a blood sword. So let's beat the boss normally. Without cheating. You're gonna want to have elixirs equipped for this boss. Which I have 2 elixirs equipped. Alright, we're all set and ready to go.